Hello everybody, Justin405 here. I'm sure you probably already knew that, because everybody does. I thought I'd give this video blog thing a nice little try, I guess. Talk about a few things that are on my mind and all that shit. So, to start off, we will start with the whole penis size thing. Do girls care? Like, is size an issue or whatever? With some, yes. With some, no. I don't know. It's different with everybody. So, don't be ashamed of what you got, It's, every girl will tell you the G-spot is only a few inches in. The vagina cavity is only so deep, So, it's really not too bad. You could have a 5.5 inch, 6 inch penis, and that's standard, that's the normal size. And honestly, that's a really good size. It's the most common one out there, and so you're good. Learn how to use it, if you're afraid that you're too small or something, learn how to use your hands. Learn how to use your tongue. Learn how to use words, You could get a girl basically off just by talking to her in the right way. I might discuss that another time. Use all your techniques that you have. Don't just worry about just your penis, She should be pretty much well on her way of getting off by the time you even insert inside of her. And, like I said, the average size is about 6 inches. So that's a good, that big. Well, it looks huge on TV. But it's about that big either way. And that's good, you can do a lot with a penis that big. You'll have to experience a deep throat. You'll be able to have anal. You'll be able to have, be able to fully penetrate. You can do everything with it. And that's good. Do you really want a penis that big? The longest one is 13.5 inches. Or 14 almost. You can't do shit with that. I mean, think about it, it's like that long. So we'll say it's about like that, from that to the head. You can't go in all the way with something this big. I'm sorry, but you can't. You'll be poking her in the fucking rib cage, You can't do it. And you'll never be able to have anal. Not with a normal person, anyway. Shit, maybe a porn star, maybe. You'll never be able to get deep throated. Bitch would choke, you'd die. You'd be in her stomach and lungs and shit. You're poking a hole in the back of her neck, something. So why do guys want to be so damn big, I mean, there's really no point in it. You could be, and plus you're made for who you are, you're made the way you are for whatever reason. And there's really no point in changing it. I wouldn't really go out, and I don't recommend any of the get bigger pills, nothing like that. Just because every one of those pills that they advertise only say, or only work while you're taking them. Meaning, you take them, they make you harder, longer. So it's like Viagra pretty much, So it's not worth it. It's not worth your money. It's not worth your time. It's not worth anything. I mean, it's really not. But there's that issue. I'll probably cover it more in depth, another time. But since I'm doing 2 topics, I'll go ahead and move on. Down to the premature ejaculation thing. It's a sensitive subject, but I know a lot of guys deal with it. The average length that a guy lasts from the time he inserts to the time that he finishes is 3 minutes. Look it up. It's 3 fucking minutes. So, yeah, every guy wants to last longer than that. Every guy wants to. Every guy wishes he could. But sometimes that's all you last. I mean, but we'll try to talk about how you can pop a few minutes later than normal, Where normally if you might have the problem where you get too excited and it happens. It's an accident, it slips out, you know. Or it's just something that you've always dealt with, which hopefully I could give you tips and pointers on how to work with yourself to try to fix it, you know. Let's see, I wrote everything down so I knew what to talk about. Different things you can practice with a partner or with yourself is the start and stop method. A lot of guys hate it, but really it works really good. Basically in this method, all you do is, you could do it with a partner or with yourself, like I said. You could do it with mouths, with hands, with anything. I'll work with us doing it by ourselves, and of course with our hands. Pretty much you get right to the point of achieving an orgasm, then you stop. Once that feeling goes away, you start over again, and then you stop. You need to practice this a while because you'll probably have the accidental, you know, rollovers and all that, but keep doing it, and then you'll be able to figure out, alright, this is how I do it, you know. Then you take the same practices that you do by yourself, but with a partner. So whenever you're starting to feel like you're about to orgasm, then you slow down and stop, and then once the feeling goes away, you start over again. Another great way is to get to know your body. You know, this right here will keep you from it sneaking up on you. Get to know your body, get to know yourself, and get to know all the feelings that you feel whenever you're about to orgasm. So therefore, you'll feel it coming on, and it won't be such an accident, or it won't be such a surprise. It never does next time. So you don't enter inside of her and oops, you know, it happens, and then you have to explain the mess, you know. So get to know yourself a little bit. And you could also, they say it could be brought on by like anxiety or fear or discomfort of your partner. So it's like if you're really nervous, then you could ultimately be setting yourself up for failure. I know that's not going to make it any easier on you, but it happens that way. That's how some of it's caused, is you'll sit there and you'll be so afraid of doing it, or so anxiety, she's not going to like me, I'm not going to last too long, I'm not going to, all these different ideas play out in your head, and then you end up basically setting yourself up to fail, and it don't work, you know. So if you can, try to get all those thoughts out of your head before you go into it. Another way is breathing. Simple as that, you know. You can practice deep breathing and it'll relax you. Basically, if you feel like you're about to have one come on, you take a couple deep breaths and it relaxes you a bit. So it relaxes your body and it relaxes your arousal muscles, and ultimately it prolongs your orgasms anyway. Yeah, so it does all that, and it ultimately turns out really good, you know. So they say to practice deep breathing on your own to try to relax your whole body. So then whenever you take these steps into bed, then you're good, you know. You take these steps with you and you don't have to worry about different things. It's like all these different physical and mental ideas of the premature ejaculation could be cured. You just have to do it, you know. Yep, so that was my attempt at a video blog, informational, how-to, whatever you want to call it. I had to cut it short, so I'm sure it's a bit choppy and all that stuff. I will try to get better at the editing, I swear. Basically, if you have any questions, drop me a PM on PSC, username Justin405, or send me a message on YouTube, anything. I will always make it discreet and anonymous, and I will try to cover it as best as I can in a future video or whatever. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, remember to smile. It makes the day a lot better anyway. Alright, bye.